Welcome to part 5 of The Godfather, and it's time to get Michael's blessings to start the Corleone Inquisition, considering that Carmine and possibly Tony, but more hints are pointing towards Frank Pantangeli, have set us up and almost got us captured by the cops. Okay, I got arrested pretty much 3 times off screen. Yeah. Just thought I'd point. Well, the 3rd time was off screen. That was actually the 4th attempt you saw. I just wanted to speed up time, otherwise it would have been a 40-minute video. Anyway, we're going to go there and actually get ourselves the okay to not only recruit a new made man, but also to start the Corleone Inquisition. Also, if you haven't noticed, there was actually some back pocket favors where you can actually talk to corporate officials, corrupt officials, sorry. Do favors for them, but right now we don't
Carmine
have the
Rosado.
made man
I hope he and his
for
brother
one of the
burn
favors. And you can actually score things like rebuilding destroyed bases, quick heals, and getting the cops off of you. Let alone getting police protection.
Down on us. What the hell's going on here? Pantangeli's dead.
It's Carmine. The truce was a setup. You should have seen it coming, Dominic.
Why would Carmine betray me? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, and neither does this truce. Someone must be pulling his strings.
Let me tell you something. I can't let him get away with this. No more negotiations. No more tricks. I'm gonna enlist another soldier, and we're going to war.
Good. Recruit the best man you can find. You can win this, Dominic. And after you've taken over all of Carmine's businesses, New York will belong to your family, and no one else.
I know, Michael. Carmine fucked up. He messed with the wrong boss. It's time he gets what he deserves.
Eliminating a rival family means one thing: war. You never succeed until you kill a family's Don, and you'll never get to him until you take over all his businesses. But just randomly targeting rackets and fronts won't get you very far. Instead, plan a strategy. Build your family, upgrade your men, and guard your businesses. Take over places that are weakly defended, or that have no made men guarding them. Bomb businesses to break up your rivals' crime rings. And if a made man is giving you problems, then maybe you should return the favor. When a family has no businesses left, they'll retreat to their compound. That's where you want to make your move. Compounds have many ways in, so keep an eye out for places to use your crew's specialties. But be sure to bring a demolitions expert. The only way to guarantee that a family's finished is to completely destroy their compound.
We got the okay for the Corleone Inquisition to begin, but first we're gonna find ourselves a new made man.
Ain't too bright.
Not any of these
So we
guys
can put a
here,
hit out on
because
them before they know what we're up to.
when it comes down to where the made men are in your businesses, it all depends on what city you're in. You're more than likely to find experts in Florida and in Cuba than what you are here. Basically, the highest you'll find here in New York is advanced. But there are special types of made men that you want to find. Those are the made men that you want to recruit. Well, while I won't actually recruit all of them, because I can only recruit, I would say, up to 7. Because I have to promote one of the guys to a capo before I actually can add another person, and then have to promote another guy to capo before I can add another person, and then promote one of those guys to an underboss and then another guy to a capo before I add another person. So basically speaking, the tree is going to have about 7 people. That's all I can have is 7 people. I mean, not all of them will be the best made men in the game, but I'll at least show off the locations of the ones that I'm going to find. But as I said, experts also show up in the later areas of Florida and Cuba. And of course we're going there because the game already hinted it. So with that said, there's one of the guys we need to talk to right here.
There's a lot of money to be made out there, if you got the skills.
You're talking about hiring somebody, right?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm good at lots of things. Drinking, fighting, drinking some more, fighting some more. As long as I can see who I'm fighting, they don't stand a chance.
So, what can you bring to the table?
One time, I couldn't pick a lock. One time. Some security schmo interrupted me. But I came back 3 months later and picked the son of a bitch anyway.
Jesus Christ! You are definitely going to AA before we even start this. But I'm choosing you anyway.
So, Dom, am I getting made or what?
You're in. Welcome to the family.
Hooray! After 4 parts, we finally have ourselves a medic. I should have had a medic at the beginning of the game, but I had an arsonist, and there was a method to my madness, even though it got me arrested 3 times and killed twice. So now I no longer have to worry about bleeding out. I won't have to worry about bleeding out because I could also increase the time it takes for a medic to come to get me to heal me in the midst of battle. Same thing for him. Now then,
Come back!
let's hop in the car and let's start
If we're
completing
gonna
these
wipe out
favors.
Carmine Rosado, we'll need to do something about his businesses.
That's the plan.
Ugh.
So stay sharp.
Get your dumb ass
We
in
got
the
work to
car, dude. A little bit further, and he's in. Awesome. Let's roll out. The first stop is going to be where the first favor is, which is right up the street from where we found Alvin Uzaro. Alarm clock of doom strikes again. I gotta shut that thing up sometimes. Anyway, we're gonna go into this bar here, and we're gonna rob that safe. And safe crackers are what you're also gonna need to rob
Crack it
banks
now.
with. Yes, you could do that here.
Got it now.
But just like
we're gonna have
businesses,
to
you
blow
could
the lock.
also bomb a bank as well. And oh boy, we love to rob banks, don't we? Although here it's actually easier. You don't actually need the cops on the take. Although it would help. All you simply need to do is just rob the bank, drive over to your safe
man, I'm
house,
hungry.
and put the money
Let's get
in.
some sandwiches.
However, unlike before, it would be only your safe house as opposed to just dumping it into the Corleone compound. Because I think you could... No, you can do that in this game. And that one guy is still arrested. I'm going to fix that problem eventually. But for right now, we're going to go into... Oh! A head-on collision. Yeah, that's not what I meant to say, but we're going to go into the... Oh, God, excuse me one second.
How'd those assholes
Sorry
find
about
us?
that, my phone was going off. Anyway, yeah, I had on a silent ringer this time. We're gonna go in and kill off everybody here and rob the vault here. That's the only other kill favor condition we need. It's just the robbery here. And once we rob this place, then we're going to start killing off some natives. Oh god, they're shooting us! Well, of course they're shooting us. I mean, we're on their turf. Pretty sure there's more coming. As a matter of fact, all these clowns here... Well, just that. There were clowns that were actually in, Carmine's theater. What, you didn't know that Carmine Rosado was actually an actor?
Set a bomb there.
Well, he was a terrible one. He was just that one clown that constantly tripped on his behind, even though he was scripted not to. You know, like, I don't know, who was that one guy who jobs when he shouldn't? Oh yeah, I remember now. He's sort of like James Ellsworth when it comes down to acting. Although Ellsworth is pretty good, Carmine is not. Anyway, we found the owner and the weak spot.
Found the owner.
This isn't happening.
We're close to actually milking him dry. Oh god, don't shoot the damn manager, you idiots! Hold on, let's get him out of the way first. Let's kill the— oh god damn it!
You know who I am. You know what I'm capable of. So unless you want to end
Of
up
course,
dead,
a freaking
you'll hand over the
course.
racket.
Christ, I get your point. The racket's yours, okay?
Sorry I didn't, like, turn off the commentary in the middle of that, but still, I got totally pissed off at the fact that these guys almost killed the freaking, racket owner. And I wasn't trying to actually hold him up, but that ended up being his weakness. And, those Rosados gang member was trying to kill the racket owner, even though they're supposed to protect the racket owner.
Just a couple more steps.
That's retarded!
Doc, I
That's
can crack the
absolutely
safe.
stupid!
Let's go find us a mint. Good work.
Okay, we got the kill condition for the made man. Alright, we're moving on to the next one. And of course it's ringing again, I'll be right back. Sorry about that, again I had to answer the phone. At least the ringer is off this time around. Anyway, this time we are going to be going over to the kill conditions that I just so happen to have this time. Because we got two of them. One, I'm going to have to throw one in the river, and the other one, I'm going to have to shoot in the head with a pistol execution. And no, I don't mean like actually land a headshot. I mean shoot him in the head with an execution. So, I'm going to send I'm going to actually send some defenders here in this area, so that way they will not interfere with me having to kill off this made man. Because unlike the first time I tried to take out the made man, which that needs me to run him over, oh by the way, that's going to happen in this part, this one, all I need to do is just run up and throw his ass in the river. Plain and simple. By the way, it's going to be basically a high-leaning execution. And it's the only one, by the way. And one thing I forgot to mention, if you actually kill off all of the rackets and then go after the Don, the made men will be still there to defend unless you kill them.
Try anything funny and I'll gut you.
But if you do successfully destroy the Don, or in this case, throw this guy off the ledge, ha! He's dead. Guidolato. Ha! That's hilarious. He's dead. And what's even more so, nobody will ever find him. Because he's floating in the East Bay. Ha! And guess what? Arthur Nardo is going to be joining him! And he used to be an Olympic swimmer. Not anymore. Ha ha! Excellent. Anyway, as I was saying, if the made men were still alive and you blow up Carmine's compound, they all end up dying. So yeah. It's best to kill off the made men first. That'll make raiding the compound a lot easier. Oh, and one other thing. Unlike with the original Godfather, where you could just simply blow up the compound, you have no choice but to take all the rackets this time around. So, let's go on ahead and go after this guy. Because I want revenge. And by God, I'm going to freaking get it. You, sir, are going to be marked for death. You're not too far away from where I need to be. And you are going to be ran down like a government mule. This time, for real. It's only a matter of time. Oh no, we're not going this way. Oh wait, we are. Okay. A little bit closer. Run you down. And hold on. We're not doing this again. Die, you son of a bitch! Thank you! Oh, and that mook I just ran over, he was a stuntman. Not anymore! No, I'm not talking about Clyde. No, I'm talking about the guy I ran over before I ran over Clyde. So now it only leaves one last made man to kill in this Corleone Inquisition, which will continue in part 6, by the way. We're going to go after Carmine's last made man, and this time we're going to actually need some goons with some guns, because he's one of those guys that's going to be surrounded by goons. So, with that said, let's park right near the entrance and call in my made men and start regulating on his ass. Let's see, we need you, we need you, and we need you. Alright, we're ready to go. So let's do this. I'll be grabbing this Heartstopper.
Gets us one step
Ha!
closer.
I like the name of this gun, Heartstopper. Yeah. I fired the first shot, and no one will know that it was me.
Drop it!
And of course, we got like 15% money laundering, which, by the way, it's going to be going to the most of the money that we get is going to the guards, plain and simple. So in order for us to actually get some more cash, we need to get some more businesses and rackets. And by the way, you actually do get money from wasting compounds. Granted, not as much as you used to get in the original game. Ooh, nice shot in the head. But I won't be getting disarm until I get marksman. Eventually I will. Shoot him in the knee and shoot him in the head. Booyah! I'm using the pistol because it's not going to be powerful enough. Well, one, I need it for the execution, and two, I'm going to be using this pistol primarily to shoot from one of these and shoot in the head. Why am I using the level 4 weapons, you might add? Because by default they're added. And, oh god, that sucks. Oh god, I'm getting shot up. Don't worry, I have a healer this time around. So, let's shoot you. I think there's another guy over there. Alright, he's dead. Now let's run over to this guy and shoot him. Or execute him. Come on, give me the prompt. Give me the prompt.
They got us covered.
Ah, damn it. Shoot him again. Where's the prompt? There we go. Booyah! And that is all the made men for Carmine Rosado. Yep. The Inquisition has begun. And Carmine, well, he's about to feel it. But first, let's eliminate what's left.
Got another one. Stay behind.
I feel that there's someone left, but I'm not sure what. Ah, there he is. Hey, hey, hey! Stick your head out. There we go. And he's dead. That's all of them. Yeah, there's a firefight that happens here, but hey, at least the cops aren't going to show up. Sound like they are, but they aren't. They don't know this little thing of ours, and if they do, they're probably silent about it. For fear of Aldo having to come back from the grave and kill them. Oh boy, I need to go back the way I came from. That looked like a place I could jump down from, but unfortunately, no, you can't jump. You can vault over low areas, but you can't jump. So what we're going to do is leave this area, and we are going to head back over to the compound. Because the only thing we have left is to take over one Corleone business, but also we need to get some corrupt officials in our back pocket, because we will have to make a return in New York later on. And more importantly, those corrupt officials in my back pocket will also help me in the long run, just in case something happens to any of my businesses here in New York. Well, specifically 2 out of the 3. I could always get that third one, which would be the police bribe, or at least remove the police notoriety. But we just need to
Carmine's made man ain't too bright. Bet we could put a hit out on him before they know.
Get rid of the
City's over.
threat of having our buildings being blown up, as well as make sure we have some rapid recovery on our side. So with that said, I am going to go into my apartment and reload, because we need to prepare to take the last territory of Carmine Rosado, and more importantly, we need to prepare in part 6 for our departure from New York. This is RP Man 985. We only got 2 more parts in New York. See you guys in part 6.